Thank you. It's a pleasure to be back in New York and giving an update on Chakana Copper. We're a single asset company by design. Our strategy is to take a early discovery stage project all the way through to feasibility stage, prepare it for development. We're not developers ourselves. Our goal is to monetize the asset once we get through the exploration stages. We've had a great start so far. Slides advancing.
Sorry, try one more time.
There we go. We've had a great start so far. We've already drilled 25,000 meters on the property. We've drilled 4 of 23 confirmed tourmaline breccia pipes. These are high-grade, vertically extensive tourmaline breccia pipes that are related to an underlying intrusion. It's possible that that underlying intrusion is a mineralized porphyry. We've never seen the direct evidence of that intrusion yet, but we do know that these tourmaline breccia pipes are related to that. The map on the right shows our land position. The density of breccia pipes are in a very tight cluster. The scale on that map, the cluster of breccia pipes occur within a 4-kilometer by 3-kilometer area. That's the footprint of the underlying intrusion. There's a picture of the drill core on the bottom. It's really spectacular mineralization, high-grade copper, gold, and silver. It's somewhat of a unique mixture of precious metals and copper. Precious metals account for about 65% of the value. The team at Chakana is technically very deep. Our chairman is Doug Kerwin. Doug's a renowned discoverer and over 40 years experience. Many of his discoveries have turned into mines. John Black is also on our board. John is the CEO of Regulus Resources. He was previously the CEO of Antares, which monetized the Hakira discovery for $650 million. So we're attempting to do what John has already done. The share structure is shown here. We're now at 102 million outstanding shares. That's a recent update with Gold Fields coming in as a strategic investor. They put $8 million into the company at 51 cents a share when we were trading at 41 cents. There's no strings attached to that investment. They have brought their technical team to assist in the exploration of the project and other aspects like metallurgy and resource estimation. They're extremely excited about the project, not only what we're doing with the high-grade breccia pipes, but also the upside potential and what could be driving this system. Our current cash position's at $12.5 million after the investment by Goldfields. The map on the right shows our location in Peru. We're just north of central Peru. We're very close to the Purina mine, operated by Barrick, and we're west of 65 kilometers west of Antamina, the largest mine in Peru. It's a great location. Ancash is a historic mining province. It's a long history of mining. The infrastructure is excellent. We have paved roads coming almost to the property. There's grid power. There's plentiful water. There's active mines in the district that we're exploring. This is a Google Earth view of just the north half of the property. It's where we've done most of our work in identifying the breccia pipes. All the confirmed breccia pipes are shown as circles. The stars represent areas with alteration identical to what we see above or beside the tourmaline breccia pipes, so we interpret those as additional blind breccia pipes. That totals 34. The geochemical anomalies and geophysical anomalies that we have from extensive surface exploration brings the total target count up to 84. And this is not uncommon. At Copper Creek in Arizona, that tourmaline breccia pipe district has 425 breccia pipes. There are several districts in Chile that have well over 100 breccia pipes in the district. The vertical relief is also shown there. It's about 500 meters from top to bottom, and that's an excellent situation for underground mining. We'd be able to come in beneath the pipes from a tunnel or an adit under at the bottom of the valley, intersect multiple pipes, and would be able to operate multiple tourmaline pipes, mines on tourmaline pipes at the same time. Tourmaline breccia pipes are not that well known by lots of people. They're actually very common globally. They are often associated with porphyry copper deposits. It's just that oftentimes they get mined and commingled with run-of-mine porphyry mineralization, and it's hard to find production statistics. They can be world-class. The Los Bronces district in Chile is the world's largest copper deposit, 220 million tons of contained copper. Half of the copper in that district is hosted in tourmaline breccias. Very significant resources can occur with these types of deposits. They're vertical columnar type bodies. They generally get larger at depth. These are not breccias that erupt at surface. These are breccias that still had probably 2 kilometers of lithic column above the breccia after formation, and consequently they tend to have downward flaring or conical shaped breccias that get larger at depth, and we've actually proven that with our drilling. On the right side is the alteration mineralogy. This is from a paper by Dick Silito in 1971, and a key aspect of the zonation in these tourmaline breccia pipes is you go from sericite alteration down to potassic alteration as you're getting hotter in towards the heat source. We've never seen potassic alteration, even though we have high-grade mineralization drilled down to 700 meters depth. So that's an indication of how far we still have to go inside the breccia pipes. This is where we stand today with drilling on breccia pipe 1. This is where we started our drill program. During the early exploration of this outcropping breccia pipe, we discovered a blind breccia pipe, and we've now put enough drilling into that to have enough density to be able to estimate the resource on both of the breccia bodies. Very significant grades. The very tip of that breccia pipe had 13 meters of 12% copper equivalent. We get some really exceptional grades on the margins of the pipes, but the interior of the pipe is also mineralized. I mentioned the pipes getting bigger at depth. This is a diagram that just shows that as a 3D model, and it's also as level plans. Within 100 meters vertical distance down the pipe, the size of the pipe doubles. So that's a feature that adds quite extensive upside potential to ultimate tonnages that we might be able to get out of these breccia pipes. I mentioned the high-grade margin zones. This is an example of a margin zone from breccia pipe 1. The core box on the right, 6 meters, that runs 13.8 grams gold and 3.6% copper. That's within a 74 meter of 3.3 grams gold, 65 grams silver, and 1.1% copper. So good continuity and mineralization, but some very, very high grades right on the margins. The rocks on the left show our 2 principal styles of mineralization. We get matrix filling, matrix cement sulfides on the right, and then in places we get a very intense style of mineralization where the clasts themselves are completely replaced by chalcopyrite. Our mineralogy is summarized in this slide. We get chalcopyrites, our predominant copper mineral, very standard mineral for processing, and we get free gold. We see gold as an early stage as blebs and pyrite. It should be able to be leached, and we also see a late free gold event, quite spectacular in the example on the left, about 3 millimeter long gold grain cutting the sulfide grain boundaries in that slide. Surface exploration is working very well. We use soil geochemistry. We have essentially a residual landscape, so the soil geochemistry works very well. You can see all the circles and stars have gold anomalies associated with them, and then we have a whole bunch of gold anomalies that have no indication of surface breccia. Those are targets. On the right, vertical profile, CSAMT, 1,600 meters relief, quite extensive depth indication shown by the geophysics. This is one of our most exciting targets. This could be a company maker in and of itself. 200 meters across, 100 meters north-south, never been drilled. The concept of mining underground, sub-level mining, a very standard mining practice, but with the close proximity of multiple pipes, you could have multiple pipes in production at the same time. A low-cost mining method, but selective. The drill program, 20,000 meters, will start by the end of this month. We have 2 rigs on the property. We have 84 targets on the property, more targets than we have current funding to drill with, but our funding will take us well into 2020. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David.